Now the trumpet summons us again. Not is a call to bear arms, though arms we need. Not is a call to battle, though embattled we are. But a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out. These were the words of the late President John F. Kennedy, as spoken in his inaugural address. Let us now examine his ideas more closely. We must look to review our own lifestyle and the lifestyles of those around us to see what we, the involved citizen, may do to aid society. Our government has given us many laws. Let us consider, though, is there legislation which I, the citizen, am unaware of or don't understand completely? These are questions which should not go unanswered. It is a duty of every citizen to make sure he at least understands the rules which govern his country. If he does not like these rules, he has every right to try and change them. The privilege to contest a law or to agree with one is granted us in the Constitution. One needs only to be a citizen to have this right. But as a citizen, we have a duty to exercise this right by either openly agreeing or disagreeing with legislation. Now, I am not professing insurrection or revolution, but I feel that if a person wants change, or if modification of our government is needed, then it is the responsibility of the citizen to declare his opinions so that our country can accept and act on the tinctures of its citizens. We would not be where we are today if men such as Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Thomas Paine, Sam Adams, and other great American colonists did not speak out for what they thought to be true. These men publicly disdained the laws which governed them, and through their actions, America was molded into the great country which it is today. The United States was set up as a democracy. Therefore, as a democratic people, we owe it to ourselves to openly express our ideas. Our governors, congressmen, senators, and other elected officials cannot truly represent us unless they hold our thoughts on more matters. Although voting is right, and the absence of voting is not good, it is equally not right to feel that you, the citizen, has adequately performed his or her civic function by just merely voting. The candidate which has been elected certainly has ideas and thoughts on issues which he has talked of during his campaign, but not knowing how he will respond to new issues, it is our job, the citizen's job, to inform our representative, the elected candidate, of our own views, so that he can truly be a representative of the people. Allow me to illustrate this point. In 1948, when Governor Thomas E. Dewey ran for president, opposed by Harry S. Truman, it was a popular belief that Governor Dewey would win, a marginal victory. But since everyone believed this, people started to feel that it wasn't necessary for them to vote. Because of this lack of voting, Harry S. Truman became president of these United States. Furthermore, there are consequences of not informing your representatives of your views. Although I do not extol drinking, I realize that a great many Americans were not in countenance with the 18th Amendment to the Constitution, namely, prohibition. This is obvious because later the 21st Amendment was passed, which legalized drinking once again. Had these Americans voiced their opinions, the 18th Amendment may never have been passed. This is just one instance of why we citizens should voice our opinions. Let us keep in mind now that we do have rights and privileges as citizens, but along with this we also have duties and responsibilities. Finally, let us turn to the conclusion of Mr. Kennedy's address. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, North and South, East and West, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? Thank you.